guys, so I'm trying something new this week. I usually do a video where I'm painting and I put it to music, but this week I thought I would use my voice and speak and give a sample of what it's like coming to painting with a twist and having a good time painting by yourself or with friends. I'm doing a sample painting for, it's called Release the Monkeys. This is what it looks like. Super cute. It's kind of like a Wizard of Oz kind of thing, I think. Release the Monkeys. It's kind of play on, I guess she's like the Wicked Witch with sexy legs. I'm not sure. So that's what I'm doing. I'm an instructor at Painting with a Twist, by the way. My name is Melissa. A couple things I like to say when I'm teaching the class. So I didn't make this painting up. I'm just repainting the painting. There's like a library, a Painting with a Twist library that has thousands of paintings in it, and that's what I choose from for my classes on a weekly basis. And I just pick the ones I think that are cute or relative to the holiday or season. Okay, so so we use acrylic paint here at Painting with a Twist. So when you come to the class, there's easels and there's plates with paint on them already set up, and there's like a cup and the brushes and the canvas. So sometimes we have stencils. Sometimes, you know, it's a little more abstract, like a landscape. No need for a stencil, but these are some sexy legs. So it's a little more, I don't really want to explain to the people how to break it down the shape. So for my class Saturday, I'm gonna have the canvases pre-stenciled, which I haven't done mine yet, so alright, that's pretty good. So by the way, there's usually really cool music playing. Gotta have the music when you paint. Maybe I'll put some music in like later on. I'm gonna pull this a little closer. Here we go. Very nice. So, like I like to tell my class, you know, it's all about fun. You're supposed to have a good time. Nothing to be scared about. Just pushing around some pigment, and hopefully it looks like what you're trying to create. Okay. Let me adjust. Okay. So, we have various size brushes. I'm gonna start with the big brush, and we're just gonna be painting the background first. I like to say, instead of like dipping the brush, I like to actually scoop up the brush. Don't be afraid to mix the colors. Phthalo blue, phthalo green, and just dip it on in the white. Bring it to the canvas. Just start spreading around. We're going around the legs. We're doing the background. Ooh. I also like to say, if you happen to make a mistake, wipe it off with your finger very quickly before it dries. Ooh. Because we'll just be painting over that. Ooh. My hand's all jiggly. I'm just messing up everywhere. It's okay, because I'm going to paint over that later. White's always a good friend on making everything lighter. So I'm going to make the background a little lighter. It's kind of like a teal color. All right. Okay, so at this point, we're gonna clean our brush. Just kind of jiggle it around in the water a little bit. Get a little majority of the paint off. Just some, it doesn't have to be completely clean. Now we're gonna paint this skirt with just green. Bloop. Bloop. I like to make sound effects. And the skirt's just right here. So later on, this is just the underneath coat. Later on, once this is dry, there's some gold paint that we're gonna paint right on top. If it's too tall, you can turn it to the side. For shorties like moi, or usually people are sitting down. So it doesn't look green in the end. In the end, it just looks gold based off the picture. So. Woo, she looking sexy, yes. Okay, so cleaning off the brush once more. Actually, I think I'm gonna switch to the medium-sized brush. Shaboom. So I would call it medium-sized brush. Pretty easy. Simple to understand. Okay, so I keep looking at this picture because that's what I'm painting. So next we're gonna do the legs without the stripes. We're just gonna do the white part. And I'm just gonna start off just painting it all white. Like I say, I scoop it, badoong, and just bring a blob of it to the canvas and just kind of spread it around. I like to say it's like spreading butter on toast. Like if you eat a lot of butter, it should be very soothing motion. Some people like to kind of ration out the paint and scrape it across the canvas, but we've got plenty of paint here. If painting with a twist. So. Okay guys, so now at this point we're gonna do some little shading with the leg that's in the back. A little trick I like to do is, so we're gonna make it a little gray on the background leg, the smaller leg. So a little trick I like to tell the kids that I learned on probably YouTube. Is to dip half of the brush in black, boom, and half of the brush in white. And then the part that's black is up against the line where the middle of the leg. And I'm just gonna go down and up. Down and up, down and up. Ooh. I'm just gonna keep doing that until it looks like how I want it. Can you see that? Looks really zoom, baby. All right, so I'm gonna keep doing that. A lot more of that. like to use my fingers sometimes. Oh my god! Sometimes you get it in your hair, and basically, it's, oh my god. I'm gonna be sporting a little more red in my hair. Yay! Got a pink rockish. So, this looks kind of cool. Oh my god. Okay, so, as I was painting. So, usually by this point in the class, usually at my night classes, it's painting the twist is bring your own booze. We don't sell alcohol here. Just bring what you want. It could be coffee, it could be wine, it could be beer, whatever. People usually bring little coolers and have like chips and cheese and wine and whatnot. No. So usually by this point in the class, their painting's looking pretty good to them. They're like having a good time. There's good music playing. Sometimes people get up and start dancing. Okay, so we're done with the legs. They're looking lovely. Next we're gonna do the shoes. Red. Just red. And red, using the medium size brush, just straight up red, and later on we'll come back and we'll add the highlights at the end. Alright guys, so the shoes are red. Usually at this point, we have blow dryers and we have everybody get up and walk around and blow dry. That motion is the blow dryer. Blow dry the shoes. Okay guys, so now we're gonna do the stripes on the legs. It's gonna be a little complicated, but just have faith in yourself, and if it doesn't work out, you can always paint the white back over the black once it's dry. For the stripes, I like to use the width of the brush. The fat side, as I say, not the thin side, but the fat side. Or if you want thinner lines, you could use the thin side. But, so, just dipping it in the black, cross your fingers, and I'm gonna start at the top. So, these lines are not completely straight across. There's a little bit of curvature, being that it just makes it look like the legs are round. I'm gonna start at one end and just kind of pull it across. So we also have chalk if sometimes people are afraid just to get up right up in there and take a chance that the line's not gonna get messed up. This is the first time I'm painting this painting, so I'm kind of learning as I do the sample painting. That stripe looks fine. Yes. Okay, so next stripe, one down, a bunch more to go. I it's cool. They're not like completely straight lines. It's not like Modrian over here. That's a fine arts painter. He painted lines. Okay. At this point, I'd also say something like, you don't have to do stripes. You can paint whatever you want on the stockings. Of course, the beauty of this painting is that it's kind of Wizard of Oz, and it's called Release the Monkeys, because that's in the movie. The stripes. Yeah. Okay, alright, yeah, okay. Okay, so my lines are looking really, really straight. I think I'm gonna make them a little more, I wanna make them a little more rounded. Okay guys, so I'm done with the painting and my phone is about to die, and here it is. Release the flying monkeys. Alright, hope you guys enjoyed my video, and until next time, adieu, adieu to you and you and you.